LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, guys, I cannot take credit for this idea. Shout out to Nikizi. He gave me this brilliant idea, and he just, left a nice, really honest, and I like him because he's always honest with me, whether he agree with me or not. He will tell me exactly, look, that's BS. I don't roll with that, coach. But I can appreciate that, man, because, definitely as a guy, he's educated me on a couple things that, behind the scenes that I won't tell you, but a couple of videos, he did educate me. And I appreciate that, in a person. But, he suggested, what, coach, you put a lot of energy in Adrian Broner, and he's doing this clown stuff. He said, listen, LDBC, he loves our content. He subscribed to probably all of us. And I agree with him, man. You know what? I'm not going to cover Broner. This is my last video. I'll cover Broner when he does something that's related to boxing that's positive, and it puts him in a positive light. I'll cover him. But when he doing, a lot of old dumb, stupid stuff, I'm not, man. Because my last videos of Broner, none of them has been positive, man. The last 10 videos I made about Adrian Broner, they all been negative. And you know what? I'm just tired of putting that negative energy out there, into him, because he can't do anything positive. So I'm just not going to give him no time, no attention. I'm just not going to do it because that's what he loves, man. This dude goes online and he checks videos that people make about him. So on this particular channel, yeah, it's not like a blazing big channel. Not that big. But you know what? Nah, I'm just not going to cover him. Just like I took a stand and I'm not going to cover this Golden Boy Promotions card. I ain't going to cover it. I ain't covering none of it. And I refuse to because they did not, say anything about those emails. Okay, they just kind of let it go up under the rug, and they just wanted to go away. And it felt like that they didn't owe the public, they didn't owe us any explanation why they didn't address them. Their friends, all their friends who brown nose with them, they felt like they didn't have to give us an explanation. So, okay, that's just how it is. That's just the way that is. Okay. So I don't have no reason, and it hurts me because I'm a Canelo fan, big time. I'm a big time, long time, huge Soul Canelo Alvarez fan, big time. And I even got a few videos, did a film study, but I'm not dropping those. Not gonna drop them, at least until they ever come out and explain. But I doubt that they will. So I just don't see a big time, I don't see any point of trying to cover, Soul Canelo Alvarez that much anymore. I just don't. Okay, because it was a slap in the face. I'm just not. Okay, the fight that they got coming up, I'm not covering that. Adrian Broner next fight, I'm not gonna cover that. Okay, yeah, it's got to be something positive, man. It's got to be something where he not doing some old stupid stuff in the media, man. It's got to be, man, because this dude 27, finna be 28, man, and he's still doing the same stuff that he was doing when he was 22. The same thing. This dude don't change. This dude don't learn a lesson. He don't do anything. And I told y'all, man, this dude gonna run up on somebody and somebody gonna hurt him. And a lot of people say, coach, man, you want to shoot a black man, you want to do this. It ain't that I want to pull out a gun on a black man. I mean, you also got to understand too, his hands are lethal weapons, man. Literally, Adrian Broner got, power in his hand. He could kill you in a street fight with no gloves. Yeah, he could kill you. Okay? The guy know how to place punches. He can kill you. Again, but, he 5'4". I think, I don't know, Adrian weighed about, 160 out of training, maybe 180. I think he outweighed me out of training by about 5 pounds. I wouldn't be too concerned about it. I would cuss him right back out, okay? So I'll go back and have to retract. No, I wouldn't, shoot him, per se. I didn't mean that, I'll pull out a gun and kill him. No. Yeah, if I shot him in the butt, I don't think that'd kill him either, but no, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that I'm not going to cover these guys, man. I'm tired, and then they don't have no respect for the media. It's one thing if Adrian Broner had respect for the YouTube media. I mean, it would be nice if they had respect for the YouTube media. But, clearly they don't. And this is where the real journalism is. This is where it is, okay? Even people that I don't disagree with, I don't disagree with. I'm talking about, hardcore channels that, you say exactly what's on your mind. You say it whether these boxers, these promoters, whether they want to hear it or not, okay? We say it. We're the real media. We're the professional journalists, because this is what journalists are supposed to do. They supposed to. They supposed to do this. They supposed to talk about stuff that's uncomfortable. They supposed to talk about stuff, you know, from their fighters. They're supposed to. They're supposed to do it, but they don't do it. Because, you know, these guys, they don't want to lose their perks. They don't want to lose their perks. And, you know, it sucks. But I always told myself, if I ever go to a fight, I'm going to go and I'll cover my own expenses, and I ain't got a brown nose to kiss nobody. If I kiss up to nobody, if I see a fighter, I see a fighter. If I don't, I don't. You know, that's just how it is. Okay, if I see somebody, I see somebody. But I'm not finna, you know, get out here and put myself out there for these guys that really could give a damn about the YouTube boxing media. The media who's keeping these guys relevant. Okay, we're keeping them relevant. We're doing everything to keep these guys relevant. You know, we're putting them in our videos. We're doing it tirelessly, day in and day out. Some of us are dropping 3 and 4 videos a day. Some of us drop a video every day. I drop maybe 2 a day, okay, talking about these fighters. And at the end of the day, they gotta have some respect. And some fighters do. Some fighters do. Some fighters will come to your videos and they'll tell you straight up, hey, I appreciate it. And it do mean a lot when fighters come to your videos and they can appreciate the time you put into the video, even if they don't like it. And some fighters, they don't want to hear the truth, man. They don't want to hear the truth, or they don't want to hear your opinion of them. And that's fine. But, you know, they're quick to cuss you out, though. You can do 100 videos on them, and if you do 1 video criticizing them, oh, man, shoot, you get a fighter to my coach, man, why you say? I mean, even at my level, you know, I've had a few fighters. I've had a few fighters like reach out to me and say, coach, man, that was wrong. You know, man, man, you know, that was messed up. And I'm like, dude, I done covered you over, what, 60 times. I told a fighter this, one boxer. I said, man, I done covered you all this amount of time. And I make one video on some stuff that I just disagree with you on. And now you upset. Like, what does that mean? What is that all about? Why are you upset? That's the truth. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Yeah, but, you know, LDBC, man, let's stop covering these clowns. Let's stop covering these racists. Let's just stop covering them. Now, the only one I am going to cover is Andre Ward, but I'm not going to come out per se and make a personal video about Stargate Coppola. I'm done with that. I'm just going to cover Andre Ward and cover the fight and cover the build-up of the fight. That's it. But all these other clowns and people that we deal with, that, you know, we're giving attention to, I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, man. I'm going to cut it out. And I'm going to start with AB. I started with, you know, Golden Boy. And I'm going to start with, and then I'm going to keep going with AB and anybody else that's just doing a lot of dumb, idiotic stuff, man, that just don't make no sense. It don't make sense to nobody. Okay, but you guys tell me what you think. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe.